Every day feels boring, the same thing, routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning, and when it rains it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams, I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'm a diving, middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Sly? What's up, Kaz? So welcome. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. What's up, people? I have been working on this website nonstop. I took today off because I had to clean, and Dayton comes home tomorrow after being away since Saturday. I finally got out of the house and got some fresh air because I've literally been on lockdown. My mom called me today. Everybody thought like I was dead because my Life 360 says haven't left since Saturday, and we're now Wednesday. So, but Dayton comes home tomorrow. Yay! Not really. But I just want to tell you guys, I haven't really covered this case much because I've been like covering it with Zav Girl, and I've been working on the website. So she just, I'll just go over to her channel, and like my mods really aren't into this case, and a lot of people that follow me really aren't into it. Even like over at Zav Girls, I see very few people talking about the case that I know. I mean, there's a few people, but not a lot. Why you gotta bug me? So I really haven't covered it on my channel. But after hearing what I heard today, I was like, oh my God, I cannot keep quiet about this. And then I saw that Zav Girl's not even covering it tonight, so she might not even have this information. So I'm like, all right, you know what? While I'm tired and I've been cleaning all day, let me just go ahead and go live myself and talk about it because I am absolutely blown away at what I heard. Duty Ron destroyed this girl in like 5 seconds. I really wish he hadn't have destroyed her because I kind of wanted to hear her talk more. So the fact that he destroyed her, I was like, no. But if you haven't heard the original calls, you kind of have to hear the original calls first to understand the whole story, or the whole theory, I should say. So I'm going to play both. I'm going to play the original call of when it was just dropped a few hours ago. It's like 45 minutes. That's why I want to kind of jump right into it. And then while I was like logging off of that, all of a sudden this thing popped up on my screen, that a channel that I never even heard of, all of a sudden has this fake attorney on, and that's where Duty Ron like destroyed her. So I go back to phone calls from prison and leave a message. I said, hey, you guys need to check out this channel. And I see that her views jump like 500. Get down. Hold on. So I see her views. So hopefully I got her some views by doing that. But I should have said like I was going live. But I'm just in fucking awe at what I heard. Absolute in awe. I could not believe what I'm hearing. And I'm like, wow, this man is getting played and doesn't even see it. Like he is totally fucking getting played and does not even realize how bad he's getting played. And everybody thinks that Jesse is playing him for, come on, stop. Everybody thinks Jesse's playing him for money. I don't think so. I think she's playing him for a book deal. I think she's securing her future. I don't think it has anything to do with money. I mean, it does have something to do with money, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that's the main reason. The main reason is a book deal. How do I know? You'll hear tonight. So let me go ahead and get started and start with the original cause so you guys understand where this all started from. Hang on. I have the other one prepped up. I don't have this one prepped up. Stop. All right. All right. So you got to hear this one first.
Hi, baby boy. Hi.
Hi, baby.
I'm texting with her right now. I'm trying to. She's having issues with her card, so I'm gonna get her login and put a little bit of money on the card so she can call you back. How you feeling?
Good. I feel good, but we're not talking to Barry till tomorrow.
Yeah,
I feel
that's what
good,
she said. I know Kelly is skeptical, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it first. You think it's good, right?
What do you mean?
I think Kelly was just upset because she thought Barry was going to be on with you tonight, and then she said that he had to catch a plane.
What does that mean?
You there?
Yeah. Hello?
We thought you were going to be talking to Barry tonight. We thought you were talking to Barry at 5.
So why did that not happen?
I mean, because she said that he ended up having to catch a flight.
I don't know.
But you said you're connecting with him tomorrow? Okay.
That's what she said. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I mean, huh? What?
What'd you say? Sorry. What?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are the one that put me with this person, so.
Let me also state attorneys don't need to pay for calls and they have their own dedicated line. They would not need to go through Jesse. So like red flag number 1, pretend like I have a whiteboard. This is like red flag number 1.
I hope she is who you guys said she is. I can't check it out.
Yeah. I mean, everything's matching up. Her address matches up because she's giving me login information for certain things that like I've been trying to help her with.
Red flag number 2. Why would an attorney give login information to a complete stranger? So that's red flag number 2. There would be absolutely no reason for an attorney to give a random stranger login information. So keep that in mind.
She knows what she's talking about. I feel like it's matching up. I have faith in it. I know Kelly's just a little reluctant.
Why?
Because she's just a worrywart. She's a worrywart, and she's gonna see the not so great things. She said she was getting your story though. Information. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, fuck. I hope you guys have. Yeah, but I hope she's real.
No, she is real. She's definitely a very real person. She sent me a photo yesterday. She She keeps offering to cash at me the money to pay for his stuff anyway. So she's not trying to get money out of us. She really doesn't want me paying anything.
Have you?
I feel good about it. I personally feel good about it.
Have you possibly ran tracking on her phone number? Find out the location of it? I'd like to do that. I mean, it could be a VPN on there, but my guess is probably not. Maybe you should do that. I mean, I just want to make sure this checks out. I mean, as far as I know, it seems good. It seems legit, but I don't know either.
And all her email and stuff is like her official email address that's also on Instagram. So like, I feel good about it. Like her email address is nothing different. It's literally the email address that's on her Instagram page to email her. Yeah, it's not like she's asking me for any money. She keeps offering to pay me, if anything, to put money on.
Have you ever in your entire life ever heard of an attorney offer to pay money to somebody who's not even the client? Red flag number 3, an attorney doesn't offer to pay money to a complete stranger.
On things.
Okay.
How you feeling, my baby?
Pretty good about it. I just want to make sure it's legit. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, everything's matching up. Her photo she took last night that she sent to me, and I know for sure she did. I'm going to try to do some tracking meanwhile. I'm looking it up right now, my baby. I've missed you. I always miss you, though.
I miss you, too. I miss you, too.
I really wish German Girl's flight would get denied.
Her flight would get denied? Is that what you said?
Delayed. I'm a dumbass. Sorry, I'm a dumbass. Delayed. I just can't fucking think.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that this person is real, man. I don't know.
I don't think this girl, with all the knowledge she has, I don't see how she could be fake.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, it's her phone number.
How do you know?
Because I just looked it up and it came up.
What does that mean it came up as? Or where?
That is her phone number.
Yeah.
And it tracked her back, which is where she said she is.
And yeah, good. And fucking, you said it shows up her name on that phone. How do you know that?
It does. Because it shows up and I looked it up under her phone number.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just going into...
You can tell right there that Jesse's totally lying and kind of stuck, but he's so fucking stupid that he doesn't even catch it. But you can tell she's totally screwed. Like, she doesn't even know what to say because she feels like, uh-oh, now what do I say? Like, it's so blatantly obvious and he's so dumb.
I'm just going into something else too. So, oh, fucking tired, man.
Yeah, Sam. Me too, baby. I mean, you don't think it's weird though that so, hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello? Oh, yeah.
Hello.
So,
okay.
Are you okay? Fuck.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, no, I want to make sure this all goes well.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
What do you mean?
I'm
nervous about everything. I want it to all work out.
Did you get the paperwork?
Not yet. She said she had mentioned that he would get it to me by Friday or Saturday at the very latest. She said he's preparing it. So she had already told me Friday or Saturday. All right, I'm trying to go in there and add money onto her account. I'm just looking into her information too here real quick. Give me a second. I have to look and make sure. Profile. Yeah, dude, this is definitely legit. This is legit.
Really?
Yeah. How much money do you think I should add on the full 50? Probably, right?
Oh, nah, because I don't know, man. Shit, that's a good question. Yeah, I would do the full 50.
So now Jesse's saying, how much money should I put on her account for you guys to talk? For an attorney, this is not even like legit. This is not even possible. But somehow Jesse says it's legit.
You know, it's no biggie. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I would do it. Yeah, it's no biggie. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm loading it right now because I know you guys need to talk. She had to get your background because I knew a good portion of it, but I didn't know all of it.
But you're saying that
she's not hitting on you, clearly, right? She's not hitting on you, because that's why, that's what
no.
too makes me feel more secure. Yeah, this is real.
Why would she hit on me?
100%. Exactly.
Why would she hit on me?
No, I just said.
All right,
I know exactly. I said if she was hitting on you, I'd be concerned that it wasn't real. I'm not concerned if she's not hitting on you.
I just want to make sure it is real. She's not hitting on me, but I just want to make sure it is real. I don't want to be telling my situation to anybody if this person's not real.
Yeah. With all the money that Wade has, why not just call Barry's office and find out if she's real? I mean, it would take 2 seconds. I don't know why he hasn't done that, because that's kind of logic. Like, okay, if I'm worried she's real, I have money on a call. All I have to do is call Barry's office and ask him if this chick is real. Done. Like, could this get any stupider?
Yep. No, she is. I mean, everything's pointing back to her, Wade. Everything's pointing back to her.
Does does it show online that she works with Barry?
Yes, I did find. Sorry, I was just going back. Yes, I did find connections between her and Barry, and my card got declined. I think it's something with her.
Who's it?
Mine did, trying to put money on her account.
Well, can you find anything online? What?
Yeah, what?
Oh, you know why your card got declined, right?
Why?
Because they probably tagged your card with GTL systems, so you can't add money to any phone number no more.
Well, I've been able to add money to my phone, though.
Try it right now. Try to add money to your phone right now.
How did you know about that earlier? Who told you that for the phone?
German girl.
Fuck that bitch. I'm so fucking over her. Yep. It declined. Let me see if I can get my credit card. I'm freaking the fuck out. Wait, if I can't talk to you, I'm going to freak the fuck out. I swear to God.
What are these people trying to do to me in here? Kill me? In this jail or something? I'm like almost in fear for my life kind of type shit. Like, shit's ridiculous.
Baby, it's okay. It's okay. Don't be afraid. My credit card worked. Should I put money on her card with my credit card? Or should I tell her that we'll have to figure it out tomorrow?
I'm not sure.
Okay. She said to accept her other. She sent you a request. She said that she'll figure it out tomorrow. So just accept her request that she sent you.
All right. So that means I don't have to call her tonight? I can just finish making talk to you?
You do not have to call her back. No. Yeah,
cool. I'll just call her tomorrow.
I emailed him one thing about the story to follow up with Barry for Friday. So she said just accept her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good. And so I could go, baby, because I just want to talk to you. She's great and everything, but I want to talk to you now. Yeah. Listen, I want to play a...
Well, you have to hear how this plays out, Sly. I don't think she paid her anything. I think that this is Jesse's friend. I don't think she works with Barry. But you're going to hear all of this unfold, I promise. But yeah, I don't think they paid her anything. I think this is Jesse's sister, and they're all playing Wade. But I'll one step at a time. I don't want to jump too far ahead.
I miss you too. I want to play. Can you see if you could find like a recording of that girl's voice? And can you make sure it's the same one that you heard her voice talking to her, right?
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I've listened to her podcast. It is her voice. Sorry, I've listened to her podcast. I did a few of them today, so I wanted to make sure it was legit. So I did.
And that's her. Huh? Hello?
Yeah. No.
Okay, most attorneys are not doing podcasts, but she said that she heard her on multiple podcasts.
That's her. Yes, that's her. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I have to go back into the account and do something for her.
She hasn't added me.
Is it under my name?
I mean, I added you.
I didn't request you.
So now there's an attorney who has to hide under Jesse's name instead of calling the attorney line. And like, this is insane. Like, he can't get any stupider.
Today.
You have 1 minute remaining.
What?
I think she did it under my name so that she could talk to you, and I don't care if I get banned at this point from tomorrow at night.
But my question is, how would she do it under your name without your ID?
Well, that's why she wants me to log in and put my ID and stuff in there. I didn't. I gave her my address. Yeah, but call me back, please. Call me back.
So now she gave an attorney her address to use to contact him when there's an attorney line. That all she would have to do is call the attorney line. She wouldn't need to go through all this. She wouldn't need Jesse's name. She wouldn't need to pay for a phone call. So these are all red flags that this bitch is not an attorney. But just wait. Now, before these calls play, I just want to let everyone know he repeats himself so many times, it makes you want to smash his head against the wall. There's some sexual content, and there are parts that are extremely annoying. So I just want to give everyone a heads up. But this is allegedly his new attorney who works with Barry, who lives in Florida. All of that plays a part. So just keep that in mind. Barry is a top-notch attorney in Florida. Just keep that in the back of your mind for later.
All right, I love you. Bye.
Thank you for using GTL.
Hi.
Hey.
Hola.
What's up? Hi. Hola. Hello.
So you didn't know hello. Seriously, you know another word.
One word at a time. One word at a time. I told you. I wanted to have to take my tutoring sessions slow. I told you that. One word at a time. That's right. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
Okay. So,
one word a day. That's how we're gonna go.
I want to discuss your future character witnesses. I need how long has she known you? Do you guys? I know she said that she just. I don't know. You guys just got engaged or something like that, or I was.
Yeah.
But,
So 2 months.
2 months. Okay. So did you know her outside?
I forgot food in there. I gotta eat it.
Why would a lawyer give a fuck about his personal life? A lawyer would not care about a client's personal life. They don't care. But how long have you known Jessie? How long did you know her before jail? Blah, blah, blah. A lawyer would never ask these questions, ever.
Yeah, just leave it in there. I'll grab it. Thank you. Go ahead.
Did you know her before you were arrested, or is this
So no, this is like a new.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
new. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And from everything you told me, you're definitely gonna have to be in protective custody. There's pre-trial going on, and because
for sure. As soon as I get ready to leave this jail after the 27th, I need for you to make sure from there off the jump, already that everything's straight with the Department of Corrections. Because just understand too, remember that the Department of Corrections in Florida, they play fucking games. So if I get there, they might be like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Oh, we didn't hear nothing about that. Boom, 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 boom. And they fucking play games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They play games.
Play games. They've been playing games with me today, but let me tell you something. I play better games. So
you play better games.
I play way better games. Way better.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Wow. I want to know.
So.
I want to see. I want to see. All right.
Oh my God.
All right. I want to see.
First of all, you're not ready for that. You're not ready for that.
I think I'm ready for all that. 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 I'm ready for. Oh, I'm all the way ready. I'm all the way ready, Ari. I can't get enough.
I honestly don't know why he keeps fucking repeating himself 1,000 times. There is nothing I find more irritating than somebody that just says the same thing over and over and over and over and over.
No, I'm all the way ready and I need more. I'm ready. I think you're gonna find that this is a situation possibly for the first time in your life where you're gonna be like, you're not ready for it.
I'm ready for fucking anything. I'm always
whatever. You said whatever. Whatever.
I am mentally prepared for this shit. I've already planned out your defense in my head from everything you told me. And we're gonna have something I'm gonna go over with Barry and see if he wants to add some more stuff because I everything you're telling me, we just kind of like have to show them the story. Basically, it's kind of like showing them a movie. It's kind of like showing them a movie in a way, because there's so much. Like, I mean, jurors respond more to more details. Like, they don't understand a lot of like forensics and things like that because they're just normal people. They're not like in the, you know.
That's what. Oh, of course, and I even know that. You know what I'm saying? I even know that. Like, you really just gotta lead them to water and they'll drink. You know what I mean? And just show them what's up, show them the picture. You know what I mean?
Like that's what my law professor used to tell us. He's like, you just have to paint a picture, show them a movie. Like, and then the more convincing and the more, you know, the more that they relate to that movie, the people that they relate with. So it's
of course,
if you can paint a better picture than the prosecution, you're gold. You're going to be an amazing lawyer. So it's just like everything you've told me, like I've already planned it out, like what can happen. We'll go into more detail in person. I'm not going to say a lot.
All right, you're just gonna have to look me in the eyes and tell me what we're gonna do. That's fine.
Bianca, I was gonna say I took a year of law classes way back when, and yeah, that's like you learn that on fucking Law and Order. Like, she's not saying anything that you would even know. So yeah, and I wasn't even like taking class to be a lawyer. I was criminal justice, and yeah, she's a complete idiot. Like, I think I've heard that exact statement on Law and Order, the show. Yes, that's what I was gonna say, Kathy. Every single case has that one person that calls in. And I want to say this is her, but it's not, because I think she's connected to Jesse. But just wait. This gets way worse.
All right, just look me in the eyes and tell me what we're going to do.
Since this is being recorded, I will say this. They can fucking bring it. Bring it. That's all I got to say. Bring it. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not going to be ready.
But I am.
They're not going to be ready.
But I am. But I am.
You're not ready. You're
I am. I'm fucking ready. Why? I'm ready.
You're not old enough to be ready. You're 30.
I'm all the way old enough to be ready. I'm all the way old enough to, you know what? Ari, I'm all the way old enough to be ready and still younger than you to just make you where you can't even be ready at all. I'm ready though.
You're still not ready. Okay. First of all, let me just say.
Where are you at? What'd you say?
What year were you born in? 19.
Okay. Do you know what this means? 94. I'm 30. That means I'm younger. And you know what? Look at me. And that means what? I'm gonna wear you out. Because I'm younger. Yeah, because I'm younger.
You need wear me out.
I have. Listen, because I have energy.
Male or female, if you're a lawyer, and you're on death row no less, if your lawyer ever speaks to you like this, fucking run as fast as you can, because she could get disbarred for acting like this, first of all, but it's so fake and he's so stupid. It's comical.
I'm ready to go through this case and move forward with doing it to the fullest extent. And yeah, you can be by myself. I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm ready to go. Yeah. You're saying I'm not ready. I'm just letting you know that I am. I think you get it.
Circles around you, okay?
Yeah, don't tempt me with a good time, whatever you say, okay? Yeah, sure. Just run circles around me.
I will run circles around you. I will fucking do cartwheels around you, okay? Seriously. If you want to go there, we're going.
Are you? Cartwheels? Cartwheels? Are you limbering like that?
It's been a while since I've done a cartwheel, but I will do it. Okay.
You'll do, but it's been a while since you've done a cartwheel, but you would do one for me.
I will. If we were, which I'm not gonna say if, I'm gonna say when we win your case, I will do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
I will do a cartwheel on camera in front of court TV. I don't give a shit. I will.
Oh my God.
I used to be a cheerleader. Like, no, that's the thing. I get in trouble sometimes in the courtroom because, like, when I make a point, and like the judge agrees with me, I will just be like, I'll start dancing. I literally will start dancing. I'll be like, yeah, fucking right. I get in trouble.
No lawyer is going to dance in court. Nobody. And you're not going to get in trouble, but you're never going to do it. Nobody dances in court. Fucking idiot.
Fucking serious?
I'm not.
No.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like everybody loves.
Dude, you're gonna have me smirking in court the whole time. They're gonna be like, "Yo, look at Wade. Like Wade has a smirk on his face. You're gonna be dancing next to me and be like, I can't help it. This is great. Like, yo, this is great."
No, I honestly think it's for a book deal. I think Jesse's playing him for a book deal. I think the money's an added bonus, but she didn't know the money was gonna come when she first started this. I think this was a smart move by her for a book deal. And I'm going to tell you why. You're going to hear why much later on. After these calls are done and you hear Ari live, she mentions it. So that's why I really believe this is all for a book deal. Smart move by Jesse, really. I think the money's just an added bonus.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have fun. Like Barry has to control me. Like he has to try to get me to simmer down sometimes because I really try to courtroom I to get into my life. Like I'll behave, like I'm chill and everything like that. But like, if I have some coffee or something, you're gonna have some fun. Like if I drink coffee.
So hold on. If you drink some coffee, I'm gonna have some fun.
Like that's why I could never do cocaine because it would fuck me up like crazy. Like if I
you would be fucking up there.
Now, just imagine your lawyer the first time you talk to her. This is the thing she's saying. This is who you trust getting you off death row. Sometimes when someone talks too much, there's a reason. This is so bad, and he's so stupid. I've never heard of a dumber criminal than Wade Wilson. No joke.
You'd be out there. You'd be dancing like a. You'd be dancing like hell. Yeah, you'd be dancing like hell. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be fun. They would. We're gonna have fun though. We're gonna have fun, are we, Ari? We're gonna have some fun, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, I promise.
Yeah, you're not.
It will be.
Yeah, you're not ready for it. Yeah, you're not ready for it.
All right, bro.
That's just because you want me to sit down. Why? Why you want me to sit down to meet you? Why? Why you want me to sit down? Why you want me to sit down? Why? What are you gonna do to me?
I don't want you to be.
What the fuck?
I don't want you to be uncoordinated. You're not right.
So why do you want me to sit down? Why do you want to sit down and be standing in front of me? Why do you want me to sit down? Why the fuck do I gotta sit down? Because yeah.
You're not coming correct, so you need to sit down. You need to.
Yeah. Oh, is that why? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I always come correct at you, Ari. But if you tell me to sit down anyways, I'll sit down. I'll sit down.
You're gonna listen to me?
Of course. I think if you tell me to sit down, in front of you and you're standing in front of me, I don't see how it could go wrong. I'm gonna sit down. Absolutely.
Well, you said you're 6'5", right?
I am.
Sit down because I won't be able to see you.
You won't be able to see me, and now you just want me to sit down because you just want to be in front of me like that, and you just want to be a little bit taller than me at that point.
I want to be eye level with you because when you're standing.
Eye level.
I want to be eye level with you.
Yeah. That's the only way that would happen because if I'm standing like up in front of you, Ari, like your head is gonna be like to my waist, like or my maybe mid stomach area, honestly, like probably mid stomach area.
Not in the courtroom because I wear like 5 or 6 inch heels because I have to have the height. I want the height because usually.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Bigger than me, so.
when you don't have outside the courtroom when you don't have the heels on and shit later on, yeah, you're gonna be like stomach level to me. Yeah.
Well, I always wear heels. Most of the time I wear heels.
Because this is what an attorney talks about with a death row inmate, right? All the time. Don't worry about Jesse. We got that coming up.
I'm always in like a tall sandal.
Whatever. Hey, Ari, whatever. Talk like that, say like that, but there's gonna be a point where I get you out your shoes and you're gonna be on bare feet. I don't care, you're gonna be on bare feet. I'm gonna get you out your shoes, Ari. Ari, I'm gonna get you out your shoes.
Look,
get you out your shoes.
I may be small. I'm 5'3", 106 pounds. I may be small. It doesn't matter.
Why? Why doesn't it matter? Why doesn't it matter?
You know why?
What do you got? Tell me.
Because I'm small. That doesn't show who I am. Like small people.
Thank you for using GTL.
Huh?
Love wins. I'm half with you on that, but there's more to it. I mean, after you guys hear this whole thing, because again, if I played the other part first, anyone that didn't hear these calls would be completely lost. So that's why I'm playing these first, because I have to like set the stage.
Hey.
Hi.
Hola.
What you doing? Hola. What's up?
I'm saying shit I was doing like 5 seconds ago before we hung up.
Really? Are you serious? You need to like honestly stop that. Like, isn't your hand tired by now? Like, really stop. Like, really? Like, you need to stop. Like, seriously.
First of all, I don't ever get tired, especially when it's not such a situation.
So did you just say that? Did you just say that? Never get tired. I don't get tired. Never get tired. You never. Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, yeah. I can stay up for 3 days and not even have to have sleep. That's like how energetic I am, and I don't even do drugs. Not
doing that though. Not doing that.
Yeah.
Not with me.
Easily doing that.
Yeah.
Bro,
Good luck. Good luck.
You would be in the bed sleeping.
Before we get into this part, let me just say the funniest part about all of these. This lawyer we're like 20 minutes in, 15 minutes for the last call, 5 minutes in for this call. And she has yet to ask him about his case, which is wild to me. She literally has not even asked about his case yet. But this is allegedly his attorney.
Like, literally, like, not even 10 hours in. So, like,
that's close. But I would be in the bed like 14 hours in while you're laying on your stomach, just like you are in that picture with your feet kicked up backwards. And every time
Okay, now tell me why a lawyer would send a picture of laying down in a bed. Why would a lawyer do that? Like, I'm telling you, he deserves an award for being the dumbest fucking criminal to ever hit the face of the earth. Most criminals have some sort of street smart, not him. He's too dumb.
Every time I'm on you like that, your feet are just kicking me in the back. Just kicking me in the back. Where are you out? Where are you out?
I'm your attorney. I cannot talk to you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you are my attorney. Yeah, you are my fucking attorney. Yeah, damn right you are. Damn right. I got the best. The best of the best. Best of the best. Creme de la creme. I know. What?
You know what that means, though? Because I'm your attorney.
Yeah, I know what that means.
No, what does that mean?
Do you know what that means? That means remember how that one officer like tried you about your tight outfit that one time?
Uh-huh.
That just means like you're gonna wear a tighter one with me, and like underneath of it you're not gonna have any panties on either. That's what that means.
First of all, that is not what
that's exactly. I thought that's what you meant. I thought that's what you were saying. I thought. Yeah, I need a closed off, very confidential, private session meeting with my client here. We have to speak. Yeah, officers, if you guys could just stand over there, go ahead and close that door.
You know what that means? It's just, I'm your attorney. That means I'm the boss. So that means you have to listen.
Oh! Yeah. You know what? There's sometimes where I'll let you be all the boss you want to be. That's okay, Ari. You can be all the boss you want to be.
I'm the
you
boss.
Just want to own it, huh? You just want to own it, huh?
Bro,
you just want to own it, huh? You just want to own it, huh?
I own anything I want. So, like, I told you this. I warned you. I warned you.
There was a warning to all of this, wasn't there? I had fair warning, and even against sake of warning, what I did was disregard said warning.
You fell straight forward. You were like, fuck the warning. Fuck the warning.
No, I didn't even fall face forward already. I hit my knees and landed in it. Face first. Face first. Face first.
I mean, we do have a good vibe. Like, this might be trouble, but I like trouble.
Yeah, no, this is. I know you do. You like this.
How do you know I do?
Tell me you like it. Tell me you like it. Tell me you own it. Tell me you own it.
What do I own? What am I owning?
You own it?
What am I owning?
The whole thing. The whole thing.
What is the whole
thing?
The
whole thing. Head to toe and all in between. Head to toe and all in between.
Oh, I own you.
Head to toe and all in between.
You're saying I own you?
Head to toe and all in between. Head to toe and all in between.
If these conversations become public, this is going to be the most hilarious fucking conversation that anybody ever.
It's okay. You'll file a motion before that happens, and we'll get them sealed. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, by the way, we're gonna have to shut that shit down for real. We're gonna have to shut that shit down. Like, I think some type of leak at the jail. Like, they're obviously releasing everything, but.
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
Yeah, it is like a league. Yeah. It is a league. Yeah, no, it is, because listen, it's all of the area. It's all of Fort Myers. See, our organization, what we were doing, involved with the police, state attorney, and everybody else, right? So all of them circulate the city, right? So there's not one thing that they can't do or think they can't do or they're not doing around here together. They're all, So.
I mean, even if our conversation did leak, there's no law against being in love with your attorney. There's no law.
Yeah. Right.
What attorney would ever fucking say that? Zero. No attorney would ever say that. I am so blown away at what I was listening to, and I'm like sitting there like, this can't be real life. He can't be this fucking stupid. And I agree with you. Her inflections are very much like Jessie. Very much. And I'm glad that phone calls from prison put them together so you can like hear it. But yeah, this is definitely Jessie's sister. And I'll tell you why I believe that. Hold on. You gotta hear more.
All right, this is one-sided. Okay, it's just Wade. She doesn't love me. It's just me. I admit it. I don't plead the fifth. Lock me up and throw away the fucking key, everybody.
That was a joke. I'm not saying that was a joke. You don't even know.
Yeah, well, did you? You don't even. Yeah, but did you hear? Yeah, but did you hear what I said though?
What? You plead the fifth?
Head to toe. No, not that. Fuck all that. Head to toe and all in between.
Head and toe and all in between. What do you mean? Like I own head to toe and all in between? Is that what I own you?
Yes, you do. Where would you start with? Where would you start with what you own?
You know what? Ask me that question if you're ever single. I know you've got a lot of fangirls, and I'm not the one.
I stop. No, I don't talk to the fangirls. Come on, quit. I don't. For real. Stop.
Yes.
I don't. Ari.
No lawyer would give a fuck about how many fangirls he has. Zero.
Ari, stop. For real. My list is short. I swear to God. Because, like, I'm not on that. Like, I don't even care. Listen. No, listen. Listen, Ari. You're not even on the team. You own the team.
That's true. I would be.
And I'm the only. And I'm the only player.
You're the only player? Are you the only player on my team?
I am. That's what I'm saying. You're on the team. I'm the only player, and I'm off the bat.
I mean, like on my team, like you think you're my
on your team. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I better be. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you.
What
That's not a question.
Are you
I'm telling you.
Are you a jealous? Will you be?
I'm telling you.
Are you a jealous type of guy?
I'm the type of guy where, yeah, I must be because I'm telling you I'm the only player on your team, and I better be. And you better go get that ring back. And you better go get that ring back, because guess what? Hey, Ari, because guess what? Nah, here's what you need to see. No, because I'm, because I'm up to that. I'm swinging.
You're up to it?
And I'm swinging. I'm swinging.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm swinging. I'm swinging. I'm swinging. I'm swinging.
You make it really hard to be a professional.
And you're like not even out there in the outfield. You're like running up to me like at home base while I'm swinging. You're catching.
Oh my God!
You're catching heavy.
You're only 30. You never been with a real one. Let's just say that. You never been with a real one.
Yeah.
Do you like usually go for like older chicks or something? Like, or do you like?
I like older chicks. Yeah, no, I like older chicks.
Why?
Listen,
Why
hey, look. Listen. You're saying I never been. You're saying you're older woman than me. This and that. Okay, so and I don't know. All right then. Well, how about this? How about you show me that? I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, show me something then. No. Show me something then. Show me something then. Listen, pull back the curtains real wide, and play. Press play. Show me something.
I don't know why we have this vibe. It's kind of crazy. That's really weird.
It is actually kind of crazy. Yeah, it is actually kind of crazy. Listen, I don't really. Even before seeing your picture, right? Like I was already on that vibe, and also like listen, but also like I want you to know like if this does go anywhere, like whatever with us, I just want you to understand something. Like even when I was free, okay, sorry, I didn't have as much money as you, but I had a lot of fucking shit, man, a lot of shit, a lot of money, a lot of things. I know a lot of people, like a lot of shit, but I don't give a fuck about any of that. But you know what, Ari? I want to fucking really, really hang the fuck out, and I want to hang the fuck out with you. And also listen.
My goal.
Mind you, he's never met her before. This is like their second or third conversation, and all she did was send him a picture. But now he wants to hang out with her. Like he's so into her, he wants to marry her too. This is so fucking weird, but I'm going to get to all that. I'm going to give you guys my theory once you hear all of it. But I've had this theory for a while now, and it just keeps getting confirmed.
I know what your goal is. I know what your goal is.
My goal is to get you free because I feel like you've had horrible reputation, and that's my main goal is
and that needs to be the main goal. And that needs to be the main goal for the both of us.
That is the main goal.
And for the both of us, it needs to be the main goal. No. Let me ask you. No. That's the main goal. And what's the secondary goal? I got one.
What is this?
I have one.
What?
I'll tell you what. First goal, yeah, that's for both of us. Second goal, yeah, that's for both of us.
What is the second goal?
Same thing as the first one. Get me free, that's for you. Get me free, that's for you. That's for me. The second goal is for you and for me when I'm free.
And what
you know what that second goal is?
What is the second goal? Tell me. Me and you?
Same thing that the same goal is. It's the same thing right now. But for real out there.
Okay, so let me
that's
ask
the goal.
You something. When after I get you free, after we get you free, what is your goal in life to do? Like, what do you want to do? Like, do you like?
I want to go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. Every ambition that I have, everything. I want to go all the way to the top of the fucking planet. I want to fucking run shit. I want to run shit. And I'm not talking about a little level. I'm talking about everything. I want it all.
But as in, like, I'm talking about you and go back to doing, like, any type of illegal activity, because if you're tied to...
No, I have no interest in that. Stop it. Ari. Absolutely not.
I'm asking you.
No. Of course not. Of course not. No. So like, I want to jump into like, I want to jump.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Wait, let me tell you something. When I
Yeah.
get you free, and if you went back to doing like
Yeah.
illegal shit, I would beat your ass if you got arrested again. I'm not even joking with you, because if I do all this work and get
I'm not
you
doing.
free,
I would never get arrested.
yeah,
Are you
don't do
kidding
that.
me? All right,
Don't
listen.
do that.
Listen. You know. You already know. All right. Listen. Me and you both know. When you get me free, we both know what's gonna be up with me. Like, as far as like, man, it's gonna be huge, man. I'm
But
not
let
going
me
back
ask
to
you,
nothing.
but so I'm assuming you don't want to get married,
Yeah.
have children, that type of thing, because like you don't want to.
Wait. Whoa. I do want that. No, I want to get.
Well, the whole world knew she wasn't a lawyer. I mean, that was a given. But here, all right. Before I continue playing this, let me tell you guys. Here's my theory on both of them. My theory on Wade is I don't think he's mentally ill. I think he's a blatant narcissist who is, or a psychopath, who is so lonely and so miserable and loathes himself so much that he really is like living in the now of he feels important. I mean, who lies about the shit they did to somebody? He lied about how many times he ran over Diane. He lied to the investigator saying that he essayed Diane, and none of that was true. Who lies about stuff like that? Someone who so loathes themselves that much and is so fucking insecure that he wants to feel big. He's never felt big in his whole life. So this was his way to feel important in life. This is his identity. The fact that he plays so many women just speaks volumes as to how pathetic and lonely he really is. And it's sad. I mean, I literally feel bad for someone who's this fucked up in their own head. And he's got to live with himself in his head 23 hours a day. And that to me is justice. As far as the calls go and Jesse goes, I firmly believe that Jesse is playing him not for money. I think the money was an added bonus, but I think it's more for book deals. This whole thing came about with Ari because she needed to show that she did something with the money. So I don't even think Wade realizes that he's being played. So in order for her to come up with the money, I mean, to justify the money, she had to have some kind of attorney. Obviously, Barry's not his attorney. And, you know, with her announcing this publicly, all they would have to do, all you have to do is call the office and say, hey, Barry, are you representing Wade Wilson? I'm surprised nobody has done it yet. Maybe they have. I don't know. Jesse's definitely money laundering, but I don't think Wade's in on it. I don't think Wade knows. I really think that Wade is as clueless as the supporters. So, you know, when I hear people say, oh, Jesse did this for money. No, the money was an added thing, but this is like a deeper issue. And now that she's lying and scamming, now she's really scamming. Well, now she could legally get in trouble. The fact that she tried to sue saying that she doesn't want anybody, you know, she doesn't want the calls released. We don't know where phone calls from beyond is getting phone calls from beyond. Phone calls from prison is getting them from. She could own Solaris for all we know, which is the phone company. So when Jesse files this lawsuit, this fake ass lawsuit that she's going to, you know, contact the jail, I said to Zav Girl, the jail has nothing to do with it. Like, she could literally get access to the calls because maybe phone calls from prison, maybe her husband is the owner of Solaris. Like, how did she get all these phone calls? Well, she probably knows somebody. I don't think it has anything to do with Florida prison. Yeah, they're not sending it to him. They're sending it to her because she's power of attorney. But we're going to get to all that. You guys are going to see all that. Hold up. This is why I don't want to get too far ahead.
I want to get married and have kids. Yeah.
This dumbass doesn't even say, I have a kid already. I really thought he was going to say, like, I have a kid. You know, I have an ex and a kid. He never even mentions he has a kid.
Funny. Your fiance told me that. I mean, it just seems like you're not that type. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I guess that shows you need to just ask me some more questions. And then the other thing, no, better than that though. Even remember what I said to you earlier, Ari? I said, well, it looks like we'll just need much more time together. Maybe that's what you should just do.
Maybe what? Oh,
it's not that hard.
Time with you? Well, I plan to come.
It's not that hard. Maybe.
Well, I plan to come meet you in person the day after Sunday, so we'll spend a lot of time seeing each other that day. But it's gonna be.
Yeah, but Barry's gonna be there too. Yeah, but Barry's gonna be there.
You want me to come by myself?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I want you to come by yourself. Yeah. Do you remember what I told you earlier too?
What? Oh my God! You know what?
Listen, Ari. No, listen. Listen. I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna be. Hey, Ari. I'm not even gonna like. Let's say you come see me at like 1 PM. I swear to God, from the time I wake up in the morning, I'm not drinking no water or nothing. I'm gonna come in there thirsty as hell.
You know what?
Thirsty. I'm not gonna drink any. If you come at like 1 PM, when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna come in there like needing some water, thirsty, like mouth dry, like I need it.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah, please tell me so.
You're always gonna be thirsty for me, no matter how hydrated you
are. Oh yeah. And you know that? And you know that for a fact? That's a fact?
I know that, dude.
You fucking know that.
Dude. I mean, maybe 5 more
conversations. You fucking know that.
And you're going to constantly be craving me. Like 2 more conversations is all it's going to take. Maybe 1 more conversation.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yo, that was weird timing. When as soon as you finish that, it cuts off the call. Like, okay, call back. Yeah, 1 more. Come on.
Yeah, right? Like, cuts off at the absolute, like we said this yesterday. Cuts off at the absolute worst time ever. You know what I've been feeling like the whole last few times we've been talking right now, don't you? What did you feel?
Well, the opposite of down.
What, happy?
No, the opposite of down. Oh yeah, sure, happy. You could call it that. You could call it that.
Is that what we're gonna call it when we talking code?
You could call it. Nah, you could call it real happy. It's kind of like when you first wake up It's kind of like when I first wake up in the morning. Not that I have to pee, but the other aspect of it.
Oh yeah, so you're really up, basically. You're really up.
Yeah, I'm like real up, not down.
Thank you for using GTL.
Call me Poppy. Call me Poppy. Call me Poppy. You know you wanna.
Tell me what attorney is going to laugh at that. I mean, it's just so cringe and so crazy, but it gets worse.
Excuse me, sir. You need to know. You're not talking.
Can we talk? Can we try to talk to Barry tomorrow? Like me, you, and him?
I will ask him, but it's probably going to be Monday because he does not work on Saturdays or Sundays because he's Jewish. Jewish people don't work on Saturdays.
Okay. As someone who grew up Jewish, let me just clear something up. Saturday is a day of rest in a Jewish religion. Sundays have nothing to do with the Jewish religion. Nothing at all. Sundays are like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or a Friday early. Friday night and Saturday are the Sabbath. So but that was a red flag when she said that, when she said Saturday and Sunday. Because again, Sunday has nothing to do with the Jewish religion at all whatsoever. So that right there was a big flag to me that she was totally full of shit, and that this has nothing to do with, she's not attached to an attorney. This is all part of Jesse's scam. That was the clear sign right there.
Saturday or Sunday, but
Okay.
it'll definitely be Monday for sure. We're gonna make sure like Barry and Peter can talk to you. I'll get a conference in so we can talk to all three of us at the same time.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, right?
Sexual shit. They'll be saying sexual shit when you're on the phone.
Why the fuck would I say sexual shit to Barry? That's fucking weird. Why the fuck would I even do that?
To me, don't be saying it to me in front of them.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna be like, all that ass, all that ass, all that ass. We going crazy. We going crazy. I'm gonna be like Barry. Just can you give me an Ari a second? He's like, wait, what the hell are you talking about? I'll be like, Ari, slap that ass, Ari. Let me hear you slap that ass for me. Slap that shit. Slap that ass. Slap that ass.
You can't accept videos.
Yeah.
You can't?
No, I cannot. Not here. But in the prison, yeah. In the prison, yeah. But not here. Because if I could accept videos in here, yeah, you would be sending me some slapping your ass. Hell yeah, you would. Of course.
I might send you a video or two. Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, what? Oh, maybe? Yeah, you're gonna send me some videos. Yeah, you are, because you're gonna be trying to entice me. You're gonna be trying to entice me for the upcoming getting out in like 4 months after I see those videos, and you're gonna be like, yeah, this is what it is. Look at this, Wade. Look at this. You want it, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, hey, I want that. I'm coming. I want that. I want that.
You need to calm down. By the way, I don't know if your fiance has told you, but Barry talked to her today. And Barry and I have definitely already.
Have you ever heard of an attorney say and so many times? No, a lawyer would never say that. A lawyer knows how to speak in court. So if everyone that's Jewish, Happy New Year. My Jewish mom called me today and said Happy New Year. I said, oh, it's Passover or Rosh Hashanah. I don't know. It's one of them. I think it's Passover. I think Passover starts tonight or tomorrow. So Happy New Year to all my Jewish peeps. I just don't remember if it was Rosh Hashanah or Passover. I think it's both. Or Rosh Hashanah is next week. I don't know. It's one of them. I think it's Passover.
Decided how we're going to handle your case. We have like the game plan already figured out what we're going to do and what we think is best for you.
Fantastic. Of course, yeah.
I'm not gonna say too much because these phone calls are recorded and we don't want anybody knowing what.
Ari, you can call GTL, this phone company, and you can set up your account as an attorney phone number and with your bar card, and then calls are more private, they say, right? But either way, like calls are cheaper.
Phone systems.
Listen, I don't trust it either, but calls.
No attorney would want to be on a recorded line. It's Rosh Hashanah, right? I know it's Happy New Year. That I know. No attorney is going to be on a recorded line and then say that she doesn't trust the phone. So she's not going to call a secure line that's not recorded. Gotcha.
They're cheaper and they're supposed to be more secure, and then they can't. I'm just saying though. Anyways, you can do that with the services department.
And when I'm face to face to you in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be.
Look at me in my eyes.
Shut up.
Look at me in my eyes.
Yeah, I'll look into your eyes and I'll tell you. I'll give you that favor.
I'm gonna be looking into your little eye too. I'm gonna be looking into your little eye.
I have big brown eyes.
No, not those. The one little one. The one little one. Just the one little one. I just wanted to. I'm gonna look at the one little one. That's all. Hey, I'll be like, hey, Ari, Ari, just open your zipper in the front of your pants.
Wait, so Rosh Hashanah, I'm supposed to starve tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's fasting? If I got my Jewish holidays right? I'm such a bad Jew.
Like, open the zipper a little bit. Let me see that little hole. Like, come on.
Oh
I'll be like, And you'll just be acting professionally, be like, and you'll be talking about some bullshit, and I'll be like, yeah, just keep talking about the case, make it look, and you'll just have your zipper open. I'll be like, damn, look at that fucking hole. Whoa, shit, that shit's pretty.
You know what?
That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna look at that hole.
You're not ready to see this, okay? You're not ready for it. So.
What's it look like? What's it look like? What's it look like? Come on, just tell me.
Yeah.
Give me a brief synopsis of it.
How about this?
Give me a brief synopsis.
How about you ask me these questions if you're ever single, and then we'll go from there. Okay? We'll go from there. You're not single. Yeah, you got a fiance. You need to behave.
How about like? Okay.
Behave.
Yeah, but I want you though. I don't.
I know you do. I can tell. I know you do.
Yeah, I want you though.
And I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Why can't I just have my little team running my social media pages and shit for me? And why can't you allow for that? It's just the way it is right now. And listen, we don't worry about anything else.
Because, honey, I'm a very loyal person, and I expect loyalty in return. I don't share. I'm a Latina. You can't expect me to.
You're supposed to be a fucking attorney. You don't care about loyalty, you dumbass. Like, she's so stupid, and he's so stupid.
Share, so.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's what I'm on though. Here's what I'm on though. What I'm gonna go. Okay. No. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, but Ari, fuck. Thanks for the help, but this is more than that. It's just more than that.
I guess.
Listen. If I'm gonna go after something that I want, though, right? If I'm gonna give it my all, right? Really that I want, like really want, and give it my all. I'm not in it for short term type of time.
Wait, this girl thinks she's about to marry you. You need to just go and marry your fiance.
That's probably what the guy thought, that you're mailing his ring back too.
Yeah.
That he was about to marry you.
I plan to marry him, but see, you want a fiance, and then you want a billionaire who is on your side, and you want me too. That you can't. You have to pick and choose. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's what I'm saying. So
what you're saying is, if I wanted you in a romantic type of way, I can't have my cake too. Like, I can't have you fucking represent me, or I just can't have a fiance.
I would still represent you. I'm just saying I would not I wouldn't be with somebody who has a fiance and also who is, you can't.
Having what? No, having what? No, what are you about to say? Who? What girls?
Okay.
Fangirls. I don't got fangirls.
You know I'm not stupid, right? You know I'm not stupid.
Yeah, so of course you're not stupid. I know you're not stupid.
Let's not pretend.
I do got fangirls. No, stop. I do got fangirls, but I'm not entertaining these people. I do got fangirls.
You're entertaining a fiance. I'm sure you guys are saying, if you're in love with this person, she thinks you're in love with her, you're in love, and if you're in love with her, great, that's awesome. Marry her. I totally think you should. But
no attorney would even give a fuck about who he marries, who he's with, or anything. Well, that's not going to happen, Hellcat. Hellcat, where was that? Where is the live that you're talking about? Because I'm going to play the first one, but I didn't know there was another one.
Like, you can't do that. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that.
What if I want to eat my cake though?
Well, then I guess you're gonna have to eat your fiance's cake because you're not getting this cake.
What if there was no fiance?
There is a fiance though, so we can't talk. What if there's no fiance? Because there is a fiance.
But if there wasn't?
And if there wasn't, what do you mean if there wasn't?
But if there wasn't?
I mean,
you're smart. But if you're smart, you just said you are, and I know you are. So if there wasn't?
I mean, if there wasn't, maybe things would be different.
Ari?
What?
All right. Hey, all right. Don't bullshit. Straight shooter. Shoot me straight.
Straight shooter.
If there wasn't? If there wasn't?
I mean, okay.
If there wasn't?
Ari?
Ari, don't start that. Don't go way out there. No, come back here. Come over here. Come over here and sit down right here on me. Come over here. Come back here and tell me. Yeah, and tell me if there wasn't. Come on, I'm not with that. And then all this. Don't do all that shit. If there wasn't, Ari.
If there wasn't a fiance, maybe things might be different. That's all I'm going to say. But
and how could they? And how? Stop. And how could they be? How could they be different?
Okay, let me ask you. How would you want them to be different? What do you expect?
If it was up to me, and if there wasn't a fiance, what I would like and what I would expect is official.
Official what?
You,
official me?
Me.
Like what? Being with you?
You, me in official capacity together. Yeah.
In official capacity. What is an official capacity exactly?
Like no, like. So here's what it would mean. So for me, it would mean I don't have fangirls like that.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh. Run, she's coming.
Wow.
Hey, listen, hold on. No fiance, no fangirls, no side chicks, loyalty straight to it about you.
Mm-hmm.
But what I would want in return is you for me, right? And I would want, if not right now, and I understand why, but later people would know. People would know. I'm not going to hide my relationship, and I'm not trying to go around and do little bullshit. No, I'm all about you.
We would have to announce that, like, after the acquittal. You know that.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, Ari.
Not that, like,
yeah.
But no, because I don't want them to say, "Oh, that's a conflict of interest. She's representing somebody she's involved with, or whatever." Like,
no, for sure.
If it's like if I was like married to somebody, that's different. You can represent like a husband or a wife.
Should I call you back?
Thank you for using GTL.
Don't forget to like.
Okay. So I get home, I put some groceries in the fridge. Crime Watch. All right, I'll have to check it out. But let me play this other one first. So I get home and all of a sudden I click off YouTube, like these calls ended, and all of a sudden I see Ari speaks out about being Wade's ex-attorney. I was like, oh shit. The timing on that was like perfect. So that brought me to this channel. Hold on. And this, she speaks. And it's like, whoa.
Ari, he didn't want to talk, so he wanted me to come on. But I actually, when I first heard about this case, I was contacted by a friend of mine. His name is Chris. Apparently, he knew Jesse. Jesse kind of spun the story, basically saying her boyfriend had been like wrongly convicted. And I work with the Innocence Project. I'm one of the attorneys there. I thought, okay, we take one case a year, and this is getting a lot of.
So now she claims she works with the attorneys, with the Innocence Project, and she's an attorney there.
Media attention. So I ended up like looking into it a little bit. But she sent me so many fabricated case files. Like it was just ridiculous. Like it was so photoshopped. And then as I got to know everything, I figured out this guy is definitely guilty. Meeting him in person, meeting his family and friends, like no one thinks he's innocent. And he admitted to it. And not only that, his story does not make any sense.
Wait, so how did you meet the family? Like that he introduced you to his adoptive
Yeah, he was going to retain us as his attorneys. And I met his adoptive parents, and I met I think it was his sister or his sister-in-law or something. No, it was his sister. Yeah, I met her. She's like she's like an X-ray doctor or something like that. Or
An X-ray doctor. An attorney doesn't know the word radiologist. She's an X-ray doctor. Yeah, you sound real important. You sound like someone that the Innocence Project would hire, an X-ray doctor.
Or some kind of
Whitney.
technician. I'm sorry?
The older sister, Whitney.
Yes, her. I met her, and I was like, just basically trying to get them as like to come on as like, possible witnesses or character witnesses. And they basically told me, they would not be character witnesses for him because they have nothing good to say about him. And I guess like basically what happened is Wade was like continuously calling me. And I mean, I don't even like, he me like 20, 30 times a day. And I like was very like confused because I don't get that close to clients. And I kind of like started trying to put it off on my one of my partners. And my partner basically said that he requested me like personally to be on the case. So that's when I went to go and meet him in person. And it was a video visit. Like you couldn't like see him like, face to face or anything like that. It was just by video. But this guy he's such like a psychopath and he's like so perverted. He literally like started jerking off in front of me. And so after that, I had like had it and I told Jessie about everything. And she, of course, accused me of being a liar. This guy has got her so like, he's got her so fooled. And he told me, he was like, yeah, he's like, I'm not really.
Can we just talk about this for a second? He jerked off on the phone call with his attorney, his alleged attorney, someone that he thinks is his attorney. He's going to jerk off on the phone call. Like, really? That just goes to show how unprofessional he thought you were to begin with. But nobody calls that out. That one struck me like, whoa, no, there's no fucking way. No way. But yeah, allegedly he jerked off while he was talking to her. Let me tell you though, jail has changed. When I did my 30 days in county, you had a payphone that you had to walk to. This was 2013. And everybody in the dorm shared that payphone. We didn't have private personal tablets. So shit's changed.
I don't really want to be with her. I want to be, he's like, I don't want to marry her. He's like, she just basically helps me financially since the fund-lease happened. He's like, I'm thinking about letting her go.
Okay, wait, I have a quick question, AJ. You sound a lot like Jessie's sister.
No, I'm not, but I actually know her name's Kaylee, right? Because I talked to her too.
Yeah.
And not only that, I can prove, like, I mean, they sent me their credit card numbers. I got pictures of Jessie's license because she's power of attorney for him. I can send you all of that if you want.
Okay, first of all, why would it doesn't matter who pays an attorney? For example, when I was going through my custody fight, my dad flipped the bill for a lot of the money in the beginning. My dad wasn't privy to any more information than I was. My lawyer didn't speak to my dad, even though he knew them money was coming straight from my father's bank account. And he never called my dad to talk to my dad about my case. He still spoke to me. So the fact that she is trying to play this off like, oh, I'll send you Jessie's information, that's red flag number 12. That is complete bullshit. Just because Jessie is power of attorney, I'd like to see the paperwork on that. But Wade doesn't have anything. What is she power of attorney over? Money that she stole from people?
I don't have to block out her address, but I can send you all of that.
Do trailers
And you're
have
based
addresses?
in Florida?
I'm sorry, what?
You're based in Florida?
No, I live in Los Angeles.
Okay, Los Angeles is not where the Innocent Project is. Innocent Project is based out of New York. I know they have other places, but unless she's licensed in Florida, she couldn't possibly work for Florida. She also stated that Barry, fucks with her in court and tells her to stop dancing in court or whatever. Barry's based in Florida. So does she fly in for special cases? Like, these are all the things that nobody called out that I'm like, I mean, they called out other stuff, but I'm like sitting there like, this is so blatantly obvious. Why is nobody saying anything? But yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't have anything.
This is Ari, you said, right? You're not AJ?
Yeah, my name is Ari.
Okay, and you said that you worked for the Innocence Project yourself?
Yeah, I do. I initially I don't want to give out too much like information because I don't want to be tied to these people. I'm a pretty well-known like public figure, and due to like the things that I did for a living and now what I do, I work for the Innocence Project. I'm an attorney. I'm licensed in Florida, Massachusetts, New York, and California. And basically what I do is I sponsor the Innocence Project and help assist on cases. So that's how I kind of started getting into it. Like I've been doing.
She sponsors the Innocence Project. How do you sponsor the Innocence Project? And what do you mean by sponsor? Because that is so easy to prove or disprove. I'm pretty sure, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're a nonprofit. Nonprofits' information is public. So that's true, Green-Eyed. So the fact that she's stating it's such bullshit, total bullshit.
This for about 5 years now, and the whole thing with Wade, it happened like back in August. Like I didn't even know who he was. I was contacted by Jesse's friend Chris because we had like a mutual friend.
Gotcha. And Chris is the boyfriend that Wade had, right? Is that the same Chris, or is this a different Chris?
Probably, because Chris is gay.
Okay.
Okay, now let's think about this for a second. So allegedly, she contacted, and I think whoever just asked her that was trying to trip her up, and she did. Why would Jesse know Wade's ex-boyfriend named Chris, who he was with a long time ago? Why would Jesse and Chris be buddies? That was like red flag number 13. They would not be buddies. They wouldn't even know each other. But now they're in cahoots and they contact the same attorney in LA. Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Okay, very good. Okay, we're good. So are you still currently with the Innocence Project?
Yeah, I am. But after me and my partners like reviewed everything, they basically were like, yeah, we can't make a case for him. He's literally already admitted it. And the reason he's trying to say like they coerced his confession does not make any sense. Like, why would this organization that he worked for suddenly just go out and kill 2 random people because they didn't want him to take the girls and move to Hawaii or wherever they were going to go? That absolutely makes no sense. That's not any reason to just kill 2 random people. Why not kill Wade?
Well, duh.
Why not, kill his girlfriend? Like, why would you just pick 2 random people?
AJ, can you just say unalive?
I'm sorry, unalive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, TikTok is very sensitive with its wording and so forth. So
I see.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Okay, awesome. Yeah, if there's any information that you'd like to share with us or anything like that, especially we do want to protect your privacy as well.
Yeah.
So anything that you'd like to send over to us, again, you're more than welcome to reach out to Coral or any of us here on the panel.
Yeah.
And send that information over to us, whatever you'd like. But the reason why you were coming out today and speaking was mostly because of, you mentioned that Wade was like obsessed with you specifically, right? Is that what AJ was saying?
I mean, that's what he was like trying to imply. And basically like when I heard him like saying like flirtatious stuff like that, I just started kind of like egging him on because I was recording him as well. And I wanted to show Jessie because like the way she contacted me, she was like, oh yeah, we're getting married. We're just waiting for the approval for the jail to allow us to get married because Lee County Jail does not allow inmates to get married there. She's like, we're waiting till he moves to death row to get married. And I was like, oh, great. Because this was before I knew the whole story. And like, I actually felt bad for this girl because recordings and she was like, you're a liar. I mean, it was on record. She knows it was his voice, but she's just in such denial. Like, I really don't get it. And I've heard that she is already legally married, so I don't know how that's going to work. And I've also heard that she has multiple children too.
But I have a question. You're not
Why would an attorney give a fuck about any of this? Like, an attorney wouldn't care.
able to, you're not allowed to record in jail. So how did you actually do that?
I'm an attorney. I can record phone calls.
But you're not his attorney.
Yes, I was. At one point I was. I have like...
Now, this is where it gets interesting, which again, I'm surprised nobody called her out on this, but I'm going to call her out. And I'm going to explain all that in a moment. Yeah, I even checked the comments and nobody caught it. I was like, wow. I was like, this one, I'm like, I got to go live.
Multiple documents where he signed and Jesse signed because she has his power of attorney. She gave me permission to record everything.
Okay, red flag number 14. He's not dead. He's not, she doesn't have power of attorney over his persons. He is perfectly legit. He is perfectly capable of making his own fucking decisions. He's not bedridden. He's not, lying in a hospital bed. She right now is power of attorney of his money, quote unquote, but he's of sound mind and body. So she wouldn't have power of attorney over his brain, over him talking, over him making decisions. He could totally make decisions for himself.
What's the timeline?
I'm sorry?
What's the timeline? This was before the sentencing?
Yes, it was right before the sentencing. I was contacted on August the 2nd, and the first time I spoke with Wade was August the 5th, and Jesse and Wade signed the papers and faxed them back to me on the 7th. And by the 13th, I was done with the case because I had went to Florida to meet him in person. I went to Tennessee to meet his adopted parents, and I could not find one character witness that would say one good thing about him. I just thought maybe because they were his family, they might be able to say some good things about him. Or, I even told him, I was like, you're
okay. As for anyone following this case, we all heard his adopted mom go on this 30-minute rant about what a wonderful person he was, how loving he was, how adorable he was, what a good man he was. We all heard it. So she's saying that the adopted mom wouldn't say anything good about him. That's a blatant lie because there's a recent video of all the wonderful things that the mom has said about him. So she's lying even here, stating that she went to Tennessee to meet them. And yeah, that I guarantee that's a blatant lie. That just didn't happen.
your best bet to get off of death row is to claim a mental illness. And he was like, no, I'm not mentally ill. And they were trying to claim that all through the first trial. And he's just like, I don't want to condemn anybody, but even after the fact that I told them I wasn't going to take the case, that's what really upset Jessie a lot as well. And then she was like, oh, you're flirting with my fiance. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. I'm engaged. Sorry. But she was just like constantly harassing and calling me. And it was really, really strange. But I can back up everything I'm saying. I can send you the calls. I can send you, because now that I'm no longer his attorney, it can be public information.
Duty happened.
Yeah, definitely send that over, because I'm very curious to hear and we all know Wade's voice, so we'd be able to tell right away. But we're definitely not saying that you're lying, but we're a receipt type people, because there's been some crazy people coming out the woodwork. Mm-hmm. But we definitely want to protect you. We see how crazy it is in these streets.
A couple of people have told me that there was calls that came out, I guess, yesterday that was mentioning my name. I don't know if they're going to release the calls between him and I, but you guys, it's pretty much the same thing, the same calls that I've got. But yeah, I have power of attorney, I have a Jessie where she signed for power of attorney for Wade. I have multiple documents, and Jesse sent me her ID and everything like that. I wouldn't be able to get any of that information if I, wasn't telling the truth.
What the fuck does one thing have to do with another? I don't understand why one thing is so Jesse sent you information. What does that have to do with anything? It has absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, true.
That's very true.
Definitely very jealous.
She's very jealous. And then she contacted like several of like my friends on social media trying to like badmouth me, saying like I was like using them for publicity. I'm like, yeah, I'm way more successful and way more well known than you guys. Like that's funny because like Wade is famous for being a killer. That's not good notoriety. That's all he's famous for.
I have a question. So are you even allowed to be on a TikTok live discussing all this though?
Yeah, because I'm no longer his attorney. I never signed a cease. I never signed any type of document saying that I can't talk about the case or I can't write a book about the case or anything like that. I never.
Right there is what I'm talking about. Nobody ever said I can't write a book about the case. That hit me like a light bulb. That's it. That's what Jesse's doing. Jesse wants to write a book. She is going to get famous on a book about Wade. So it's not really about the money. At least I don't think it is. I mean, that was just the added bonus. But maybe she's using the $90,000 for her book. That would make sense to me. I married Wade Wilson. All these calls with Wade Wilson. She didn't know they would be public. All the letters. I mean, look what happened with Chris Watts. And, think about it. Look how much money that chick Cheryl, I forgot her last name, has made off letters on Chris Watts. Well, Wade Wilson is just as fucking popular as Chris Watts was. I think he's idolized even more. I mean, nobody could raise 90. Molly couldn't even raise 90 grand for Chris Watts. So I'm like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. That's it. She's writing a fucking book. She wants to be just like that Cheryl chick. And she's gathering all this information. She's getting all this stuff so she can write a book and make a shitload of money on it. Who's dumb? She's not. If I'm correct, she's pretty fucking smart. I didn't think of that. I should have thought of that. Most of us should have thought of that. Why didn't we think of that? That's a surefire way to like, boom. Just say, oh, I love you and blah, blah, blah. I mean, she might be in love with him. Don't get me wrong. But if she's playing him for a book, that's fucking brilliant. Absolute brilliant.
Did anything like that. And I did everything on my end. I ended our contract. I basically gave him, a notice saying that we were not going to take his case anymore. I sent it to him.
Okay. That was what I was talking about that nobody caught. That I caught. All right. If you guys don't know how attorneys work, she just said she sent him a letter stating that they were not going to take the case. Well, if you're not going to take the case, then you were never his attorney in the first place. So for her to use that kind of wording, that's like if you find a lawyer online and you write a letter or you write your case, and there's a lot of language that they write, we're not your attorneys until we are actually take your case. We're not your attorneys. So you can call an attorney, give an entire story about your case, but until they actually tell you they're taking it, and there's contract signed, that's when they're your attorney. So the fact that she says twice how she wrote him a letter, remember, she said all this happened within like 1 week time frame, like from the 7th to the 10th or whatever. She went here to meet them. She met the family here and she met this one here. Total bullshit. But the fact that she said they wrote him a letter stating they're not going to take the case, and that she then says, well, we were his attorney. Well, you're not his attorney if you had never taken case in the first place. And Barry still, there's no mention that Wade ever spoke to him. So again, that goes back to, this was total Jesse's setup in order for Jesse to have a reason, to act like they did spend the money on an attorney. Because up until Jesse made that live like 2 weeks ago, it was definitely in September, stating that Barry was his attorney. Well, according to this girl, Barry decided that he wasn't going to be their attorney back on August 10th. So all that money was raised knowing that Barry wasn't his attorney. And she just said within 2 weeks ago that Barry was the attorney. Make up your mind, Jesse.
I sent it to Jesse. And I even, I was even trying to be nice about it. And I was like, hey, I can give you a couple of names of attorneys that may take the case, but they were just too bitter and too upset. And they were like begging me not to announce it publicly because they didn't want it to look even more guilty on him.
I also have a question for you, Ari, if I may.
Yeah.
For any of the shady stuff that you witnessed and that you were made aware of, I mean, aren't you mandated to report some of that stuff to like law enforcement or?
Well, at the time, I'm not mandated to, because at the time I witnessed the shady stuff and, all the things that were, going on. I was technically his attorney, so I didn't have to report it.
And you were not his attorney, because if you were his attorney, you would have already taken the case, not the case. We didn't know if we were going to take the case. So you were not his attorney.
But now I could report it if I want to, because I'm no longer his attorney. But like I said, I just wanted to be like completely out of it and disassociated with these people. I did, however, have to contact the police in Tennessee, because that's where Jesse lives. And I had to contact them, telling them, I want her to stop harassing and calling me and things like that. And they did send her a warning.
Hey, Judy.
I think you're right.
Since when did the police send warnings? The police don't send warnings to people. I mean, they may go to someone's door and be like, hey, stop harassing this person, but they're not going to send it. I don't care if you're in Tennessee, New York, LA, or fucking the Mars. The cops don't send warning letters to stop harassing someone in another state. That's just not what they do. And I thought Jesse lived in Jersey, not Tennessee. Since when does Jesse live in Tennessee? I thought Jesse lived on her mom's property in New York or New Jersey. Now all of a sudden she lives in Tennessee.
Hey, thanks for letting me join.
You're welcome, Judy.
So I
Okay, so here comes Judy Ron. I wish he wouldn't have scared her so much, because I wanted to hear more of her bullshit, but he does a really good job.
have a couple of questions for this guest that you have here that claims to be an attorney.
Yeah.
Wade Wilson was represented by the public defender's office. At what point did you sign a retainer and become a defense attorney for Wade Wilson? When was that? When did that happen?
August the 7th, because he was in.
Okay, Wade was still under public defender on August 7th, because his sentencing was August 27th. There's absolutely no way that he could have signed or she could have signed for a new attorney and papers in hand while he was still had an attorney, because if he had another attorney, then it would have gone to she would have been there to represent him for sentencing. So that's a lie. Duty Ron knows it's a lie. And then she said, so they signed this alleged papers on the 7th. She flew to his family. She flew to Tennessee. She did all this shit. And 3 days later, it was unconfirmed that she said, we're not taking the case. So when were you his attorney? You had 3 days to be his attorney and you did all this stuff in 3 days? Okay, lady.
Ending his relationship with, and he actually he had us send Lee Hollander a letter officially ending their client relationship. And
let me just stop you just for a second right here. I've been around courts my entire career, 30 years in law enforcement, and never have I heard a defense attorney who represented a client breach that attorney-client privilege of keeping their information private. How are you on a TikTok right now talking with a bunch of women about Wade Wilson, a convicted double murderer? How are you doing that? And you don't know Barry.
Because I'm not his attorney now.
I'm friends with Martin Tankliff, and I'm actually going to get him on the phone, and I'm going to get.
By the way, I'm also friends with Marty Tankliff. I have an interview with him from years ago. If you don't know who he is, he was wrongly convicted from a very, very rich family. He was adopted. His parents were murdered. He got the blame. He's a big narcissist, to be honest, but he got the blame. He spent 17 years in New York prisons. I was friends with him before he went to jail when we were kids. I was friends with him after he got out of jail. That interview is somewhere on this channel going back a couple of years. So when he threw Marty's name out, I had to laugh. To end the story, Marty got out of prison after 17 years of being wrongly convicted. He got $8 million. He got married, had a kid. Now he's an attorney and he works for the Innocent Project. That's why Duty Ron used his name, because he works for the Innocent Project. That was his goal when he got out of prison.
Get him in here on this live, and you're going to identify yourself to him because you're telling everybody here that you're aligned with the Innocence Project. I call bullshit. I think you're so full of shit that you should probably stop talking right now.
It sounds like you're a little bit butthurt over the situation.
Oh no, I'm not butthurt. I know a phony when I hear one, and you are a phony, my friend.
Well, I guess the paperwork and all of the IDs that I have and all the signatures.
The bullshit you're spewing here is laughable.
Okay, well, I'll get off the live right now and send it to you right now.
You need to go because you're so full of shit that it's not even funny.
AJ, feel free to message me so that we can receive those documents via Telegram, okay? Or Ari, I mean. Oh, I don't know if she...
And she's gone.
She's still on.
Oh.
No, she's there. He's gone. He bounced out.
Yeah, Duty Ron left.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't have any documentation. So this guy, that's what he does. He's a retired retired NYPD detective. So he has a lot of background. So that's why he's going a little extra hard. And that's why I say definitely come with receipts so we can take a look at that and clear that up. Because with receipts, you know, obviously we can't determine anything based on word, you know.
Now, why that ended at that point, I don't know, especially because she was still on there. So I don't know why it ended when it ended, but let me see if she put another follow-up. No, there was oh, see, that's interesting. So that came out 13 hours ago. The call just dropped 6 hours ago. So this Ari chick was on Corals That's weird. So that Ari chick was on Corals before the calls were even dropped. So she didn't know that the call was going to be dropped when that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Yo, I think I got this girl like 2,000 views. No joke. But let me see if there's any more. All right. So this is the first half of it. This is what Hellcat was talking about. I just found it. So I guess this next one is prior to what we just watched. This was Coral's live.
Yo.
Oh, look at him in the flesh.
We're here. We're back. It's all good now. Listen, Ari, that ain't even that motherfucker's name, man.
And she got doxxed today. There's like 3 different Aries on Reddit right now.
Well, that's not even her. I know her name, but I'm not going to put it out there because that's against the law. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be responsible for that. But if other people want to do it, you can do it. But I'm just telling you right now, nothing she says, her name, her story. Listen, I've heard the calls. She's full of shit.
I'm excited.
She's playing. She's trying.
Okay, so Pablo heard the calls before they were dropped because Coral's saying she hadn't heard him yet. I don't think any of us heard him yet. But Pablo is close with phone calls from prison. So I think they work on calls together or what gets dropped. So he heard them already. That's how this all came into play.
Trying to do. She's trying to get ahead of the narrative.
Yep.
She's trying to get ahead of the story. She's trying to get ahead of the narrative and spin out. She spins it. What she don't know is, man, that shit finna drop, and that's gonna bust your whole story up. Period. It's over with. They've been waiting on me. I'm back online. We about to do this thing tomorrow. It's over with.
Yes, I'm excited for. So they're gonna drop the Ari tomorrow.
I ain't gonna say for certain because
I'm hoping that we want to hear more Jesse manipulation, boring calls too, just because we gotta let the people know that they need to ask for a refund.
F you, Jesse.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I don't got no control over what gets dropped when. I just get told things, and sometimes that's the plan. Sometimes I wake up and the plans have changed. It depends. But I'd say it's coming real soon, regardless.
So just from what you do know, are we looking at like a lot more calls, or like is there like just call wise, not the people?
Months and months and months.
Now, do they listen to the calls and then they're like, this one's not worth anything, throw that out?
So we have months and months and months of calls coming. So I guess I'm going to start covering it on my own channel.
I'm not going to say that. I believe they listen to the calls and decide what timeline, how things go into the timeline. They release everything. They don't hold shit back. They listen to everything and decide which calls get grouped together and what gets released.
But my feeling is, honestly, if she doesn't drop all of them, she should put them in Patreon. I am in her Patreon, and then I'll transfer it to my own Patreon. So you guys don't have to, so Patreons don't have to like double pay just for stupid Wade calls. But she should put them in Patreon. Honestly, she should. Oh no, Prez. Me and Zav looked into it. you can't even imagine how much money they're asking. That's why I don't believe that phone calls from prison gets them from there. She's not getting them from the jail. The jail wants over $70,000 for these calls. She's not paying that. So she has an in somewhere who's transferring her these calls and not at that cost. Yeah, we were quoted over $70,000 for these calls. No joke.
One video, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 calls, and one video, or just 2 or 3. And then this, you know, they hear everything and then they release it. And so nothing gets held back because it's uninteresting. They'll post it because they paid for it. But they hear everything to understand the context that it needs to be released in and what needs to be put with what. So it will be put out. But from my understanding, this isn't set in stone, but from my understanding, it's looking like Ari is up on the block. Just because, and only because she decided to come up and open her dumb ass mouth and start talking on and saying all this bullshit, or then they're going to go ahead and debunk all that, you know?
You should have stayed quiet.
Yeah. So if you want to come out and try to like beat the system and get ahead of the narrative and the storyline, you'll be like, oh yeah, no, it was okay. Well, as you saw with Jesse, anything that you feel like you can say, we'll drop some shit that'll crush all of that and expose all of that. You know what I mean? So
you know what's funny? Here's this comment where it says, "We miss Kiosk Kristen."
I do too. You know what? I do too. I really do.
We still want to hear that bad call.
I do too.
Then people won't miss her as much, right?
And listen. I'll just tell y'all this. I really can't say. I really can't say. But there's some calls coming out. This shit is deep. It gets deep.
I told you guys the story gets crazier.
This shit is deep. But I can't. I gave my word. I won't. I can't say nothing. But I'm just telling y'all this is coming.
So if you're not familiar, you don't know who Pablo is. Pablo is an ex-prisoner who spent 10 years in prison, who's in the prison community on YouTube and somehow fell into the Wade Wilson case. He actually covered it a year ago. So it's not like, you know, he just jumped on this bandwagon. He's been covering the case all along, but his channel just blew up because of Wade. Personally, I don't really watch him. I don't like the way he speaks, but that's just me. But somehow I got wrapped into Coral, and she somehow wrapped herself in with everybody, and everyone goes to her for some reason. But she's mainly on TikTok, and if you don't watch TikTok 24/7, you miss all of this. So thankfully, people that are watching it record it and then put it on YouTube. So just to give you guys a background of who's talking
and it's deep. It's
AJ's in the chat. Ari's in the chat.
Jumpsuit AJ's here. Oh, Ari is in the building.
Well,
She doesn't even want her
shit.
identity.
Well, what's up? I mean, I know your name ain't Ari, but what's happening?
She says she doesn't even want her identity out there. She only came forward because I told her about it.
Oh, well, I ain't got nothing to do with your identity being out there. I just react to what's on the internet, you know, so you can't really talk to me about that. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, if you heard him before, he said he wasn't going to put the person's name out there. He said he doesn't do that. But he did, you know, like that's what he's telling you. He could, but he doesn't. He's never once done that.
Well, I know what your name isn't, but I'm not going to say what your name is. You know what I'm saying? But
Crystal Clear says Ari is Kaylee. I'm calling it Callie. Callie?
I don't know. I can't comment on it.
That's what I said. Eat it now.
That's what
I said.
I think it's Jesse's sister.
Where's Ari? I thought she was here.
No, it's AJ, her friend.
Friend.
Man, AJ ain't talking about nothing, man. You got a fake profile pic. You ain't talking about nothing. Who are you? AJ.
Don't click on it because then you're gonna see toes like feet and pimple popping.
I'm not. Listen, I'll confront anybody want to get online. I'm not Ari. I'm AJ. I'm informed. I'll confront anybody want to care what you're informed about. Ma'am, you ain't more informed than public data record that I've heard. So I don't care what you're informed about. We can talk about it. I mean, you can look. What you want to talk about?
AJ said I'm not Ari.
We can talk about it all night. What you want to talk about?
Duty Ron's trying to get on too, but there's too many people.
What you want to talk about? AJ, I mean, what are you talking about? I already know all the answers. I already know all the information. Ain't nothing you can talk to me about.
Now we're bringing in Duty.
What's up, Duty Ron?
Duty.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Today was a joke. I called over to the Innocence Project with my friend, and she was full of shit, as I said.
She's not a lawyer, is she, Duty Ron?
She's definitely not a lawyer. She is not a lawyer.
She's not a lawyer.
Over there, and I busted her shit wide open. I just happened to stumble across it, and I don't know who shared it with me, but whoever did, I want to thank you because I fucking lit her up like a Christmas tree.
She's full of shit. Hey, listen. We know.
So now remember, this is all before the calls dropped. None of them except for Duty Ron and Pablo had even heard the calls that we just heard. Nobody knew about them. So here comes this bullshit. And it was like, oh my God. So yeah.
Our name, of course, being big public figures, I know that technically I'm not going to release any of her information. I know I can't do that. But
I know her name. I know where she lives. I know everything.
I can't tell you who she is, but I'll tell you who she ain't. She ain't no girl named Ari who's a lawyer for the Innocence Project. She damn sure ain't none of that.
AJ she said if you know her name, message her on Instagram or follow her. You guys don't know her.
Tell her I got a girlfriend. I don't want to follow no women. I don't do that. I'm not interested. Tell her I'm not interested. She's not my type, and I already got a girlfriend. So
Wait a
I'm
minute.
fine.
Hold on a second. I got a stamp. I got a stamp right here. It says exposed. Hold on. Exposed.
Yeah. She says, if I know her name. Ma'am, do you realize we've been releasing calls for months?
I was just going to say that. If she knows his name, well, I thought your name was Ari. So why would he need to know your name?
We have all this record. You think I don't know who this woman is? I mean, you think I'm on here just, I could be doing a million other things other than getting on here and telling y'all that ain't who it is. I really don't care.
I gotta say, without giving any of the shop away, I also too listen to all the calls, and and I'm not putting them on my platform or doing anything like that, but it just helped me confirm what I already knew, what I heard today. But I heard all those calls; they were all sent to me, and I listened to them. And there's a chock full of her own self-doxing in these calls. It's unbelievable. It's great.
Now, could you match that voice up from earlier?
You're gonna love it.
Duty Ron, did it match the same voice that you heard earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Listen, this is all I'll say. I know I can. The last name starts with an M, AJ. So if you really don't believe me, you already know I know who it is. Last name start with an M. You know I know who it is. She's not no lawyer. She is not connected to the Innocence Project. She's lame. She's trash. She's a fraud. It ain't. Nobody cares.
She may actually be hearing from the Innocence Project. So checkmate, exposed.
Yeah. I think what's funny is a lot of these girls who are trying to do all this stuff, they don't even know, boy, you might wake up to some news in about a week or two. It's bad, man.
See, what a lot of people don't realize, Jumpsuit, is that I'm invested in this for the victims and their families.
Duty Ron, please. You've been invested in this case since you saw it blow up like 2 fucking weeks ago. Just stop. You haven't been in this case. You didn't even know this case fucking 2 weeks ago. Now you're all over everybody on this case. Bitch, please. I'm not a Duty Ron fan. He did good before, but I'm not, he's so fake.
And when you have cockroaches like this that are coming out and trying to play games and mess with the people who are here to support justice, I take personal offense to it, and I will throw every bit and ounce of my investigative skills at these people. And it didn't take me more than 5 minutes to figure out who the fuck this girl was.
Listen, and Ron, I think it's fun.
Just to prove my point, okay? Jump Street Pablo did 10 years for armed robbery. He says he was not a good person. He was a piece of shit. Duty Ron acts like they're besties. Like he has so much respect for him. Outside of YouTube, if Pablo didn't have the reputation he has with this case, he would never fucking, if they met in a bar, Duty Ron would like totally look down on him. But because he's big in this case, all of a sudden Duty Ron kisses his ass. I fucking hate people like that. Either be real or just be somewhere else. It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm sure he does. Pablo's not a bad dude. He's I mean, at first I didn't like him because he did armed robbery. But once like I started listening, he's not a bad dude. I just don't like the way he speaks. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just don't like the way he speaks. I don't know. I have this thing about proper English. You guys know that. I talk about it. But still, outside of YouTube, if Pablo didn't have 350,000 subscribers and growing rapidly, Duty Ron would never fucking look at him or talk to him. But because he's so big in the case and he's so like in on the case, he acts like he's his best friend. Like, just stop. Fake as fuck.
Funny that ever since I've said what the last time started with, we ain't heard nothing from her little friend.
She said the calls will speak for herself. The calls
she can speak. She can speak for whoever the fuck she wants. I mean, I don't care. I mean, the call's gonna come out. I mean, she can say whatever she wants. The call's gonna drop.
And let me also say, my brother's a retired NYPD. He wants nothing to do with talking about police, being the police. He did his 25 years. He's done. He has no desire to do a YouTube channel about being a cop, or you walk into his house, you would never know he was ever a cop. You know, there are some pictures and stuff, but it's so opposite of how Duty Ron acts. You know, my brother's like, I did my time. I'm done. I moved on. Like, he doesn't even carry a gun. It's just weird. Yeah, I do know Duty Ron. And no, I'm not jealous. Nice try, though.
I would like to co-host those calls with you to help move the legal process along.
Yeah.
You gonna eat it now.
Yeah.
AJ just said, like I said, you don't know yet. I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Who is AJ?
Oh, we know.
AJ is supposed to be her friend, Ari's friend.
Supposed to be.
AJ is Ari.
Period.
Yep.
But there ain't no Ari.
Whatever.
Exactly.
That's the thing. There ain't no Ari. Who is?
I will say this about Coral. She does an excellent job of reading chat. You guys know I respect those who watch chat. And she really does an amazing job of watching chat, having people on panel. And I've seen her with like 2,000 people in there. She still always reads chat. So I respect her for that.
Who's AJ? Who gives a fuck who she might as well be AI. It ain't. It don't matter. You know what matters? The records when the calls drop. It is what it is.
AJ said, Ari's name doesn't start with an M. Well, you should clean out your ears. Remember, I have a video about Q-tips. He said the last name starts with an M, not the first name, AJ.
Did you say you have a video with Q-tips?
I do, explaining for all the Wade Delulus out there how to clean their ears because they obviously don't listen to calls.
I don't care what AJ said. AJ might be a 13-year-old boy sitting down in his basement taking a break from Call of Duty, getting on here trolling people. I don't give a fuck what AJ's talking about.
Yeah.
AJ ain't talking about shit. I already know what's going on.
Their fantasy
to me, you're
world is over.
clueless. That's what she said.
Huh?
No, I'm not anti Pablo at all. I think that he's funny sometimes. I just don't like the way he speaks. He speaks like a prisoner. And it's just not my style. But he could be funny. I've seen him on calls a lot.
The fantasy is over, girls and boys. The fantasy is over.
Their world is falling apart.
They said she's verified on Instagram. Well, it's not that hard to pay.
Oh, ma'am, I can go pay $2 to get verified.
Exactly.
I can verify my cat.
Verified on Instagram.
You just I can verify my cat.
I can verify my cat. So what are you talking about? I don't give a fuck who's verified.
My African Grey is verified.
You didn't get the last letter of their name right, or the first letter of her last name.
Oh, I got her. She don't know. Well, then she don't know who the fuck she's talking about. I know. How you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me?
You're trying
This shit is public record. How you gonna tell me?
You trying to get Paul to slip up, and Paul ain't slipping up. He ain't saying.
No, I'm not doing none of that. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. I mean, y'all listen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You listen to AJ if you want.
All right, question. What are these numbers? Is that who's watching them like on their channel? I don't understand what these numbers are. I don't know much about TikTok. But is that what that is? Or it's who donated money to them? I don't know. What are these? The 380002.
Let me ask a question.
AJ ain't talking about shit. I'm telling you right now. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They on here. You think they're gonna be like, oh, you guessed correctly.
He said, it's clear you don't. I've known her for 10 years. You're delusional.
Well,
I've known her for 0 years. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I already know who the fuck it is. I've known her for 10 minutes. I've known the name for 10 hours. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I already know who the fuck it is.
I have a question. Like Duty Ron, I think you might be able to help me with this. But when you have a client attorney confidentiality agreement, that never terminates, correct?
Yeah, and what you heard her talk about today is everything that goes against attorney-client privilege.
That's exactly.
And what was one of the first things that I heard when I stumbled across the live event was the bullshit that she was spewing out. And I called her out on it, and I asked her, what was the date that you became Wade Wilson's attorney of record? And she had the audacity.
See, but like speaking of Pablo, I'll give you an example. This is like the best way I can put it. So Pablo, it sounds like he's stupid. Now, I know he's not, but hear me out before you guys get mad at me. He sounds like he's stupid. Wade Wilson sounds intelligent, like if he's trying to have a normal conversation. But it is so twisted and opposite because in reality, Pablo is very street smart. Wade Wilson is a fucking moron. Where if someone tried to pull this on Pablo, he'd be like if he was still in prison, he'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you think I'm stupid? So it's so interesting how you should never judge somebody like their intelligence level on how they speak, because someone's accent can throw them off so much that they could sound stupid just like from the way they speak, just because of their accent. But I would put money down that if someone tried to play Pablo like that, he'd be like, bitch, please. Like within 2 seconds. So it's just an interesting like thing that you just can never judge somebody based on their accent.
To blurt out a July date. And if you look at the records, he's only had public defenders. Never a private attorney was ever assigned to him as per the court. So the court doesn't lie. And like Jumpsuit said, the records don't lie. When you hear.
So also let me explain that. This has been subject of contention for a while. This is just probably why Ari said that it was only like 3 days. The second that you sign paperwork for an attorney, that attorney has to file that paperwork with the courts. That's how everybody knew Betty didn't have an attorney, because you have to file it with the courts. If Betty really had an attorney, they can't like hold off. They have to file with the courts the same day that they become your attorney. So for this bitch to turn around and say, oh, well, she's the attorney, you know, I was his attorney. You were never on record, and either was Barry or anybody else. You were never on record for being an attorney. So you're a fucking liar. That's what Duty Ron is saying without actually saying it.
This person on the calls that are going to be coming out, when you hear the things that you hear, that shit is there. And this person docks themselves on these calls, and it's so hilarious to hear it.
AJ.
Let me just say, if I was Coral or anyone on this call, I'd be like, bitch, if you don't send me this call right now, I'm booting you both. To have these two keep talking about the call, I'd be like, oh my God. But I mean, we heard them already. But at this point, they hadn't heard it yet.
Hey, AJ, how are you going to say that we need courses in the law when you have a man up there that was with the New York Police Department and was a detective?
Listen,
and tell him he needs.
I'm not gonna lie.
Goodbye.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all are honestly giving so much credibility to AJ, and this bitch ain't talking about shit.
Yeah.
You don't need it. She ain't nobody.
Duty came in hot today. That's what Mel said.
I came in fucking hot because that shit. When I hear a cockroach come out and come from out underneath a bottom feeder,
we love our cockroaches.
I'm talking about the nasty ones, not the good ones. When I see someone come out from under a rock and try to, present herself as legal counsel, it was laughable to hear it. And all the things that she said just goes against everything that happens when you go and visit somebody in jail. Like talking about her cell phone and recording him while he's masturbating.
And by the way, maybe I watched too much Law and Order, but I'm pretty sure that an attorney can sit with a death row inmate face to face. I could be wrong, but it's always like that on TV. But seriously though, I do think that attorneys get different privileges with an inmate, and they are allowed to sit one-on-one with their client, even if it's behind I don't know. I just think they can. I don't think they follow the same rules as everyone else. But maybe I'm just thinking like Law and Order. I don't know.
Let's pretend that she unconsensually recorded these calls and that she's going to post them without consent to the internet. You think she's going to post calls that paint her in a bad light?
No.
So we got the real record of the calls from not Ari, because it's not Ari. Her name is not Ari, and she's not a lawyer, and she's not with the Innocence Project, and she's not none of that shit.
I called over there and I verified it. I called over there with Martin Tanklift, who is on the executive board of the Innocence Project in the Northeast.
Okay, I work in max security. It doesn't matter who you are. No recording, no device. Well, we know that lady's lying. But doesn't an attorney can they see their client face to face? Is that possible? Or am I just thinking of Law and Order? Because they always, meet the client face to face. I mean, when I did my 30 days, I was only in county, and I spoke to my attorney through the kiosk, basically. But like, they didn't have to pay anything. But that was just, it was local county in Iowa.
And we made the phone calls, and it was laughable. It was an actual laughable moment for me. I actually felt embarrassed.
And AJ.
Okay, so I am right. So it's not just on TV. So lawyers can see face to face. Lawyers and therapists. Okay, I thought lawyers could, because they want to speak to their clients face to face. Especially, I would think, a death row inmate.
I think these trolls, they don't understand. This is what we do with our time when we're not making videos. We make sure we're right.
Exactly.
I mean, so I don't care what.
That is an excellent, excellent statement. And he's right about that. When we're not making videos, we're making sure that we're right. Excellent comment.
You in the chat saying you can say all this, and even if you want to believe it, okay, boom, 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 boom. And guess what? In a day, 2 days, guess what? It's going to be all over Reddit, all over YouTube, all over TikTok. Oh my gosh, that jumpsuit Duty Ron, Coral, they were right.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you talking about? We got the public record right here. So I can tell you right now, her name ain't Ari. She's not a lawyer, and she's not with the Innocence Project. She's full of shit. And,
and for the record,
AJ, JA, JD, ABCD, yeah. Whoever want to take up for, that's fine. Go ahead and make your comments, but it won't be long before the truth comes out. And that's unstoppable.
But that's why I left her on live today, because I was waiting for her to keep going so Duty Ron could jump in. I left her on there.
For the record.
Well, you also you might want to tell your friend.
Hey, we got JD Delay in the chat now.
You might want to tell her that, imitating a.
Okay, so this was actually after the other one. It had to be, because she just said Duty Ron came on. So this is a follow-up to the other one.
A lawyer as with intent, which she is doing, is considered fraud. Yep.
Well, I already notified the actual person that she perpetrated to be, and she asked me to get her a copy of that TikTok.
Wow.
So I'm working on getting the actual audio of that TikTok, and I'm going to email it to her. So as soon as I get that, and if anybody has it, please send it to dutyron.com. I just want to set the record straight. Just if you guys could just give me 2 seconds here. So as far as the Innocence Project goes, and this is, you could go and read about this. They do not take on cases that are active and ongoing. As a matter of fact, the Innocence Project only then will get involved when all of the
all the appeals. And I was going to say that too. He's 100% right. Innocent Project won't take on a case till every single appeal has been done. Very rarely will they take on a case prior to that. I know that they were working with Brendan Dassey, but I think that's because he was a minor at the time that they were working with it. I don't know. But yeah, they won't take on a case till all appeals have been finished. So the fact that she was acting like, oh, well, they were going to work with him. He hasn't even filed his first appeal yet. So that was like bullshit too.
all of the appeals come in, I don't know why I was missing that word. When all of the appeals are exhausted, and then and only then, after they do their investigation, is the only time the Innocence Project would ever have a hand in any of these cases, because they're not allowed to go at the cases until all the appeals are exhausted. So for her to say that she was there representing the Innocence Project is just such a sham, because the case was still active and ongoing on the date.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt this, but I have to tell you guys something because I don't want to forget. And this was really, really interesting. So I was listening to somebody today, and here's like some advice that I learned today. If you buy a watch for somebody in Korean culture, that means that you're kissing them like death goodbye, like you're giving them the time to die. So they have to give you $1 if you give someone a watch. If you give someone a wallet, you must put money in it. If you give someone a wallet, because if you don't, then you want them to have an empty life. So it's not a good gift. It's like a curse gift. So you have to put money in it, and then it means good fortune. If you buy someone a pair of shoes and they don't give you money, so if you give someone a pair of shoes, they have to give you $1 with it, because if they don't, then it's meant for, you want them to walk away. In Korean culture, if a boy gets a girlfriend a pair of shoes, like as a gift, even if they're like $2,000 pair of shoes, that means that he wants her to walk away. So if she gives him money for it, even like $1, then it changes the whole dichotomy of the shoe. So I just thought it was interesting tidbits that I learned today, even though it's Korean culture. I thought that was really interesting. So yeah, if you don't ever give someone a watch, an empty wallet, or a pair of shoes, if you love them. So I just thought it was interesting. And I was thinking about a guy that once bought me shoes, and then we broke up like 2 weeks later, but I got a really nice pair of shoes out of it. But I just thought it was really interesting. And I didn't want to forget.
That I questioned her on. The reason I asked her that was to get her right there. And then that was enough for me. I mean, I didn't even hear the full live stream and all the stuff that was said prior to me coming on there, but that was enough in itself. And that was the whole reason why I asked her that question. I set her up to give me that answer. And then I was like, boom.
Judy, she's saying right now, the calls come out, it will verify she wasn't imitating anyone or being a lawyer. Although that
said she was a lawyer, you dummy.
Why do you think you jumped on the whole line?
You said it to me today.
Yeah, but that's what AJ's saying though. Who is AJ? Who the fuck is that?
Her best friend for 10 years. He's dummy.
Yeah,
that's somebody typing onto their keyboard that they typed in BESTFRIEND FOR10YEAR. They're just typing it like, who the fuck is this person?
And you are being an accomplice.
Geniuses, AJ is Ari, duh. And it's probably all Jesse. AJ's probably Jesse or Ari. It wouldn't surprise me if Ari was Jesse.
There's no other way.
If the attorney in California...
Listen, you think I'm going to get on here and... Okay, well, listen, you know what? You're right, AJ. You got me.
Every time you come onto my platform,
you got me. You caught me. Oh, boy, I've been caught in a big old lie. I'll holler at you in about 48 hours. I'll see you again. I mean, I guess you got me, but I guess
we'll do another live where you can say, you gonna eat it now.
Yeah, you better make me stand up and kick my little boxes back here now and take my headphones off. I'm about tired of it. Don't make me put my long johns on. This random woman come on, AJ, come on, that's my bestie. We used to be on the same cheerleading team. We taught each other cartwheels. No, you're lying. Ma'am, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
Excuse me. You think we don't have public records? I'm pretty sure that we're the ones responsible for all these public records every single day coming out. You think I hadn't heard them?
Not the part.
We're getting a live.
I'm talking about. You think I heard this shit? You think I don't got? You think Duty Ron hasn't done his due diligence? This man was a detective his whole life. We don't know what we're talking about, and AJ says
AJ
it's not
got you.
true. Fucking AJ.
I got my goal.
JA, and JA stands for jackass. Ask Jack. It's fucking, we got Ask Jack in the chat talking about, no, that's not true. Shut up, Ask Jack.
Is that Ask Jackicus? Ask Jackicus?
Assicus?
Okay, so I just saw it. So it's hearts of what they're sending them. So I guess you can send panel guest gift, because I just saw somebody said they sent Duty Ron like hearts or whatever. So yeah, that's what it is. They're sending hearts through. It's not just Coral that gets money. They can also make money while on a panel. Now I figured it out.
Jackticus. Okay, we got Assicus Jack.
I'm gonna have to mute myself.
Oh
Assicus Jack. All right. Hey, listen. Hey, Cora, listen. I'm going to be back here in about 24, 48 hours. We're going to do another live. We're going to talk about this shit.
24.
And I want AJ in the chat. I swear to God, I want AJ in the chat when I come
AJ,
back.
you hear that? In 24 hours.
Ask Jack to be in the chat. I want Ask
24
Jack.
hours, AJ. You're going to come back and we have another conversation.
I want Ask Jack.
You tell your best friend we need to have a conversation. Get you.
She may have to hire her own attorney when the real attorney that she purported to be comes after her. So, and I'm going to be a witness.
They said so tomorrow night around 8 p.m.
I don't give a fuck what they said. You need to worry about what her best friend said.
They're asking you for a time frame because they're trying to challenge what you're saying. They're going to come back here.
Listen, AJ gonna be back for apologies. I need to tell you a time frame so you can pencil me in. You act like your bitch ass ain't gonna be on the internet 24 hours a day waiting on me to get on this bit. You'll know when I get on. You'll be here, and I bet you'll be in the chat. You'll be waiting on me. You wait on me like a good bitch. That's what you do. So, that's what you fucking do. And when I expose you or your little friend, who the fuck you are, then you'll know. Because listen, I don't talk shit unless I know I'm right. That's at the end. That's rule number one. You don't run your mouth unless you know you're right.
Facts.
Wow.
Okay, so
big facts.
We'll be back. You don't need to pencil me in. You'll know when I'm back. You'll know when I'm on live.
She's just coming back tomorrow for to give her apologies.
She's got notifications turned on. Push notifications.
So now I got to keep notifications on tomorrow, so I know exactly when they're going live, so I can record it.
She's got vibrations, alerts, alarms, long johns.
Oh my God, I got tears.
Messages. She's got everything turned on. Okay.
Can Kleenex sponsor this live?
Yeah. Oh my God.
But, hey, I'm gonna jump off here, y'all.
AJ, he don't lie though. This man, like these two men, they come in here because they straight facts, all day facts. They're dropping bombs on them. I'm telling you, you're playing with fire. You're gonna learn.
Duty almost made me catch the
I'm just
Holy
telling you
Ghost.
what I've heard from the state attorney's office. I'm just telling you what I've heard with my own ears from the state attorney's office. You know, this ain't nothing. I'm not special. This what the state.
Special.
This what the state. I've heard this from the state. So who is AJ?
Let me also state this for the last time. I would never be jealous of somebody like Duty Ron. I don't have a jealous bone in my body, but my jealousy, the people I look up to are far bigger than Duty Ron. Duty Ron is nothing. He's got 300,000 subs. He ain't shit. The people I look up to have millions of subscribers. Millions. I could care less about Duty Ron. Like, ew. The way people say, like, oh, you're jealous. I cannot like someone and not be jealous of them. I know people like you, Jimbo, don't understand that concept, but you can actually not like someone because you just don't like them. But the way you think, you can't possibly understand that because you're so fucking hate-filled and jealousy is all you fucking know. So you assume that everybody's like you. No, I just don't like the guy. And I am entitled.
Who was Ask Jack?
There we go. Ask Jack.
Who was Ask Jack? Talking about, no, the state's got it wrong. Ma'am, I think the state's got it right. I think you sitting in there on your couch farting into your lazy boy cushions eating hot Cheetos. I'm not too inclined to believe what you're saying. Sorry, call me crazy. I think I'll go with what the state attorney sent through the email. So, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, man. Hey, y'all gonna see. Hey, tune in tomorrow. Y'all gonna see what's happening.
Oh, we've been ready. We've been waiting by the kiosk for you, just skipping around, waiting. Just
hey, listen, they fucked up. They gave me my Wi-Fi. My internet back is about to go down. Everybody's gonna get it.
I feel like you're fired up. I feel like you've like it's been a couple of days, so you ready. You are ready. You're primed up.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm
You
angry.
guys are good though.
Look at AJ. She said, "I'm not on the couch. I'm in a chair." Well, man, you can fart into the crevices of your wood grain chair. You can anything you want to do. You can blow your gas on the termites in your little wooden chair. I don't care what you do. But the fact remains that you're gonna look. We'll probably never hear from her again, to be honest.
No, I'm real curious. I can't wait to hear this call.
Well, until the calls come out.
He said, "Did you say, ma'am? I'm a guy, bro." I said, "Ma'am." I said, "Ma'am."
Did you say, ma'am?
I'll stay with ma'am. I said, "Ma'am." I'll stay with ma'am. I'll continue with ma'am. You little bitch. Ask Jack. Yeah. So yeah. Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow. If you don't like it, say it when you see me. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye, Pablo.
See you. We missed your face.
All right,
And
I'm getting out of here. That was a lot. Whew.
Judy, I'm going to send you the footage from today's live that she hopped
Thank
into mine so then
Thank
you can
you.
have it where she admits she's a lawyer.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'll forward it to the person that she was impersonating, and I'll let them make a decision what they want to do with it. But it was requested from me to get that.
We love you, Judy.
Yep. Hey, again, it's.
See, that's the shitty thing about TikTok is you can't fucking go back and watch it. So like this Danny Marie channel, we can't go back and watch it, which sucks. Let me see if anyone has it. Hold on. No. Nobody on YouTube. I heard Reddit. That TikTok was no, not anymore. TikToks are actually more they're bigger now. You can do like 10-minute videos or you can do lives if you have over a certain amount of people. They say I can go live, but I haven't tried yet. But yeah, so that pretty much covered everything I was going to talk about, everything I was going to say. But wow. I don't even know why I'm so into this damn case. Like, I don't even know why I like listening to these stupid ass calls. He's such an asshole. But I still get hooked on these calls. It's like, oh, she's got a case coming out. I mean, she's got another call coming out. And I'm like hooked on him. I don't, most of my mods don't even know. They don't even like listen. Let me check TikTok, see if anything's happening. Ooh.
I am me. I don't pretend to be like everyone.
No. Yeah, I don't see anything.
I don't want.
In his restaurant of choice, if you were having an OD with justice and they would got this, you at the moment you're going through a bit of an uphill struggle.
You know what I did notice about TikTok though? TikTok has now become more adults, and YouTube Shorts is now like all kids. Like, I used to like scrolling through YouTube Shorts, and now it's all like 13-year-olds. It's constant like 13-year-olds. But now TikTok has taken, it's like they kind of switched, because now if you scroll through TikTok lives, it's all older people. So I found that interesting that all of a sudden it just like switched. Whoa. All right, but I'm going to get off. I'm going to eat something and get back to my website. I got all my cleaning done. And now back to the website. It's coming out really good, though. I have to admit, it's coming out really good. My biggest thing is my pictures, and I'm just trying. I'm trying. But for some reason, I can't get my pictures good. But you guys, honestly, you can see the pictures. Like, it's the same content. Like, if you go to my website now, it's those pictures. Like, the newer ones, you guys can tell which ones are newer ones. But it's just frustrating because I don't know what I can do. I've taken like over 2,500 pictures. I just suck. I'm not a photographer. I just fucking suck at it. So hopefully I'll get better. But practice makes perfect. But I got to get the website done. I got the about page done, which I have to change though. But I got the a home page is almost done, pretty much done. So it's just a lot of work. And I've changed websites like 4 different times. And then I had a friend of mine personalize some things on this website, do some coding that I don't know how to do. Are you cutting wires again? So, but wait till you guys see it. It's got a lot of cool features. So, all right, I'm going to get off. I will see you guys tomorrow because I definitely want, and I will catch that live and record it. Photo boxes, dude, it has nothing to do with lighting. I have waited for the sun to come out and taken photos outside. You can't get any better lighting than outside and natural sunlight, and I still can't get a fucking right picture. Put white behind it, and the picture's too dark. Like, it's nonstop issues. Take pictures inside, take pictures outside, use light boxes, ring lights. It doesn't matter. I just suck. Plain and simple. So, all right. I will see you guys later. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night and peace out. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. And if you love me, join Patreon at patreon.com/perplexqt. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. As soon as I get this website done, I promise I'll be back every day. It's just, I just got to get this website done. And this dog is a pain in the butt. I love you. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Stop, pooch. Stop. stop. I can't shut down if you keep hitting my arm.